Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're having a great day. This is Rachel Walker back with another short, quick art lesson for you to enjoy. Today, we're going to be drawing together, and then you're going to be coloring on your own, any way you want. So today's supplies, pencil. If you have a permanent marker, great. Paper. You may need scissors and a Post-it. You may not. Just stay tuned for that. And then crayons, markers, color pencils, watercolors, whatever you want to finish our drawing with today, get that ready too, okay? That means the coloring part, whatever you want to finish it with at the end to add color. So this Post-it is what you may need if you have younger, maybe more kindergarten, first grade age students. I use a template in my classroom for this project for first graders and kindergartners to help them get started. Now, older students, you may not need this, or maybe you have multiple children at the table with you and you want to do this for everybody so that everybody starts off on the right foot for this project. This is a Post-it, regular Post-it. It's a perfect size. The template you would want to make for your children, for your little artist, would be an oval. Okay, just an oval for a head. Now, what is our project today? Let's get to that. Okay, let's rewind a little bit. This is a project I've done in my classroom for many years, and it is always so fun. I did this with my students earlier in the year, so if you're one of my Lee Road School students, you've done this already, but think of it as practice. Think of this as another chance for you to do it even better. What are we drawing today? We're drawing superheroes. We're drawing yourself as a superhero. We're gonna start at the top and fill our paper from top to bottom with you as a superhero. How cool is that, right? So this would be the head of our superhero. So like I said, if you want to make a template, parents, to help your kids get started, you would just draw it on a piece of paper, a Post-it, whatever you have lying around. My oval is not perfect, and that is totally fine. All right, so this is the area, the part of the paper where your oval would go. If you are doing that with your students, they would hold it with a finger or two and trace around the oval. The oval needs to be a little bit below the top of the paper. Now, if you do not need a template, follow along now. I have my pencil. It's nice and sharp. I definitely have an eraser just in case I need to erase. You're going to scoot down from the top and you're going to draw an oval. Now, why don't you want to press really hard? Because if you have to go back and erase, if you press hard, sometimes your pencil marks stay. Okay, you don't want that. Okay, here we go. Head is done. Let's do this. Let's start with the neck. After the head on your body comes the neck. So I'm going to go down and out. Down and out. From here on out, I'm talking to the students directly, so just listen up. Okay, so these are the shoulders. I'm going to go from this line. And I'm going to curve down and stop where my belt would be or where my pants would be. Stop. You curve down and stop. Now, this might look a little silly, so you're probably saying, why aren't we doing arms yet? Here's why. With my practice with many students with this project, if we go out and start doing the arms, people sometimes get confused. So this little shape right here is going to help us make sure our torso is correct, okay? Now from there, let's do the waist. Maybe you want to do a belt. If you don't, that's okay. We can go back later and do details. All right, you ready for the next step? The collar of your shirt. Maybe it's curved. Maybe it's a V shape. Okay, maybe it's something different. Maybe it's a turtleneck. Maybe it's up here. All right, moving on. This is very important that you pay attention to where my pencil goes. I'm gonna start at the shoulder, diagonal, about halfway down the height of this line, okay? From there, I'm gonna curve back in and stop a little bit before I get to the torso, to the belt right here, okay? I'm gonna do that again. Scoot down a little bit, diagonal out, back in and stop. Now, what is this? This is your hands on your hips. So you try it at where you're sitting right now drawing. Put your hands on your hips. You see the shape? It goes out and then in. Okay, now I'm going to connect it at the sleeve. Cool, right? All right, you ready? Out Curve it in. Stop before you get to the belt. Scoot down a little bit, out, back in, stop. And there's your sleeve. Okay, I'm gonna, if you would like to erase this line, you can. If you want to keep it, maybe it's a part of your costume, that's fine too. All right, now our hands are on our hips. We're not worried about detailed hands, okay? So we're just gonna do a curve because our hands are in fists on our hips. And from that curve, I'm gonna do a few little lines for my fingers, okay? All right, moving on to the pants. Now, we wanna save room down here for your shoes, so do not do the legs all the way down. Pay attention to where I stop. Line down and stop. Down, stop. Enough room for your shoes. Over a little bit. Over a little bit. Upside down, thin, skinny letter V. Up, down. All right, maybe you have boots on, maybe you have tennis shoes, maybe you have sandals on, maybe you have heels. Whatever your superhero shoes are, draw them now. I'm just doing a little oval. I have tennis shoes on, so I'm doing some details. You want to do your own details, definitely do that. Pause the video and make your shoes your own. I'm just drawing some simple shoes, okay? What you think? It's looking pretty good, right? All right, now let's get to our superhero costume details. We need a cape, okay? I'm gonna put my pencil right at the elbow, scoot down a little bit, diagonal out. Do it again on this side. Diagonal out. I'm gonna do a wavy line across, skip the leg, wavy, skip the leg, wavy. But if you don't wanna do a wavy line, maybe you just wanna do a curve. Maybe you want it to be zigzag, kind of jagged. Choose your line and follow along. Skip the leg, skip the leg, and connect. Awesome, right? Lines for texture and movement. Remember, pause this because I'm going fast. So the video isn't really long, so pause it and get caught up. What about the floor? Maybe you're standing somewhere. Floor line, skip the leg. Line, skip the leg. Line. Okay, let's keep going. Now we need to know it's you. So pick your shape. I'm gonna do a triangle. Maybe you want a square shape, heart shape, star shape. Maybe you wanna make your own organic wobbly shape. I'm gonna do a line across, and then the letter V, and then again. My first name's Rachel, so I'm gonna do an R for my superhero, because I'm superhero Rachel Walker, art teacher, saving the world one art project at a time. Maybe you wanna draw a regular R. Obviously, if your name is not Rachel, you wouldn't be doing an R, but maybe you draw an A and you want to make it like more like a bubble letter. That would be cool too. Maybe you're learning how to draw script and you want to draw a fancy letter, more curvy. So now's the time to pause it and make your own superhero design, superhero logo right here. Okay. All right. Maybe you want stripes on the pants. Maybe you want polka dots on your shirt. Now's the time to make your superhero costume more detailed. Pause it now and get that going. And then we're gonna move on to the face, okay? All right, we're gonna go towards where the eyes would be and we're gonna do a mask, okay? I'm gonna hop, hop, opposite, curve up, up. If you don't like this mask shape, you could just do curved lines across. Nice size oval. Oval, circle, circle, little circle, little circle. L for the nose. Maybe you want to do just a curved mouth like that. That's fine. Maybe you have your own mouth idea. I'm going to do a stretched out letter M, straight line, curved line. Stretched out letter M, straight line, curved line, okay? I just drew it big so you can see it, okay? From here, maybe you have short hair and you can see your ears. Just little curves. Maybe you have long hair and you can't see your ears, so don't draw them. Okay, remember, if you drew this earlier in the school year with me, remember how you drew the hair. Think about how you might want to change it this time to improve it. Okay, I'm not coloring in with pencil. I'm just doing a few lines. Maybe you have short hair. Okay. Maybe you have long hair. Maybe your hair is in pigtails. Maybe your hair's in a ponytail. Maybe you have a big old bow at the top. Okay? All right, from here, where's your superhero located? Okay? Maybe I am in a, maybe I'm in an art classroom in mine. Maybe you are on a street in a city and you're saving the day and there's big buildings in the background, okay? Maybe you are in a forest and you have trees behind you, okay? What can you do on yours to make your superhero look even more like you and like you're saving the day, okay? If you know my classroom, you know I have a lot of shelves. So maybe mine has a lot of shelves, okay? Maybe back here I have a sink. All right, so I'm not going to do super detailed so I don't take all your time, but you get the point. The background, make it your own, okay? So from there, and what we do in my room is we outline everything in Sharpie. You may not have a black permanent marker, and that's definitely fine. Maybe you have a regular marker at home and you can use that. Maybe you have blue markers, red markers, orange markers, and you want to outline every single part of your superhero with a different marker color. Is that fine? Absolutely. You're going to outline much slower than I am, okay? Let's imagine I outlined everything. And that's when you're going to go back with your crayons and start to color, okay? Remember in previous videos what we've talked about with using crayon. Crayon's great, but how can you make it even more unique by overlapping colors to make shadows with crayon, coloring lighter to make highlights with crayon, coloring darker to make shadows with crayon also. So I'm going to take another color and overlap it to make a darker shadow here and here. So let's rewind a little bit. Pick a marker, a regular Crayola marker or maybe a permanent marker. Outline everything, okay? Make sure if you don't have a marker, maybe you want to use a colored pencil and outline everything, okay? And then switch over to crayons, okay? And start coloring. No scribbling, stay inside the lines, and remember, multiple colors overlap to create more interesting areas in your artwork, okay? Happy drawing, happy coloring, take your time. We have a lot of time, so take your time and make it really meaningful. If you draw it once and you're not happy with it or you're thinking you can try again, get another piece of paper and try again, okay? This is definitely a project where the more you try, the older you get, the better you get at it, okay? All right, have a great rest of your day. I hope you enjoyed this superhero drawing lesson.